How do I look? Am I in there? Yeah, you're great. All right. Good morning. My name is Coach DeMasi. I produce the Prep Sports Report online magazine. So if you have any stories, please get in touch with me. I got some great people helping me out with content, and it's all about you guys. Yes, I'm not from here. Well, I've been here for 30 years. But it's you guys, not y'all, okay? So it's always great to get more publicity out for you, the athletes, and that's why I do it, okay? I'm a teacher coach. I've been doing it for a long time, but my passion is to get more news out and information for you guys. This is the first Optim Orthopedics Prep Sports Report Soccer Media Day. We've done the football for 3 years, but Optim came up with the idea, well, let's promote soccer. I said, I'll help you do whatever we can do to get more news out about the soccer. When I moved here, soccer didn't really start till 1992. So it wasn't really big down here. When I moved down here, of course, up north on Long Island, there was a lot of soccer. So it's grown. The talent is unbelievable. And, you know, I'm not just a football guy or a basketball guy. It's all about all sports. But Optim Orthopedic has been a great sponsor. Without them, I couldn't do what I do. They are into not just helping you when you get hurt, they also want to help you from getting hurt. So it's not just about the athlete coming in here after they're hurt. And they do a great job. And I got to thank Matt Gimmel. Matt Gibble, he's the marketing director. He's been helping me put this together. Then, of course, like I told you, you got Preston Harvey from WJCL. Come on, give the guy a hand. He's really here for the free food. No, I'm joking. Okay. Nathan Dominitz from the Prep Sports Report, Connect Savannah, wherever they need him to do something. And, of course, the OG now, he's considered the OG of the high school sports writer, even though Nathan's got years on him, and that's Dennis Knight, okay? Even though he's from California. But anyway, to start this off, let's have a word from Optim Orthopedics, the man himself, Dr. David Palmer.
Thanks, Carl. I just wanted to be brief about this. Y'all didn't come here to see me. You came here to kick off this year, and it's exciting for Optim just to support the high schools here in the Savannah and greater Savannah area. We've been doing this for years, and it's part of our community service just to really give to the local schools, and we felt like this was part of it. You know, it creates a lot of great atmosphere, a lot of great enthusiasm for the sport, and we really appreciate it. I'd like to give a shout out to all the athletic trainers that are involved at your schools. That's part of what we try to do for each school, and but just thank you. It's an honor and a privilege for Optim to be able to support this. So I'm gonna hand it back to Carl, and y'all have a great day. Enjoy what you're doing up here.
You know, and Dr. Palmer said the best. Without the athletic trainers and the doctors, getting you guys back on the field as soon as possible. And I'm telling you, coming from, once again, from New York, we didn't have athletic trainers. We didn't have a doctor on site at a game. And I was the coach, the trainer, the anything equipment manager. When I got down here, I couldn't believe that I had someone that's going to be there to help me. So we're really lucky to have an organization like Optim Orthopedics. All right, first up, Savannah Country Day, Coach David Hooker and the Hornets. Okay, Coach, introduce yourself, introduce your players, and give us a quick analysis of what's going to go on for those Hornets.
All right, first of all, thank you for having us here this morning. My name's David Hooker. I'm the girls coach at Savannah Country Day School. To my right is senior AC Davis, and to my left is senior Ella Stone. Well, to start out, we've been working hard these past 3 weeks trying to prepare for the season that opens this Tuesday in Statesboro. We've got a lot of young players in our program. I think I've got about 20, 21 sophomores and freshmen in my program, and only 7 upperclassmen. So at this point, we're working to try and improve our technical ability as well as like implement a certain style of play that and figure out where these players, best help the team. So there's a lot of challenges, but we're working hard to overcome them. And I'm going to let Ella Stone talk about kind of the challenges that we see this season.
So every year we have a bunch of people or a bunch of girls that come from the basketball team, and historically our basketball team does pretty well. So we normally don't get to go into soccer season around end of February, beginning of March. That's when region play starts. So we have 9 girls that are currently on the varsity basketball team that are going to go into the varsity soccer team right when the season starts. And I mean, honestly, we normally always do a pretty good job of coming together. We have a great team environment. We do really well, and just everybody coming together and everybody working hard so that we can get back into the rhythm as easily as possible. So, I'm not worried about it, but it is always a challenge to try and come in straight from basketball season into region play and not really get those like friendlies that set you up for the season.
So region play doesn't start till March, fortunately, but as Ella said, it's a challenge to implement. We've been working for a month, and then it's a challenge to implement all those new players from basketball into the program. But I'm really looking forward to it. So now AC is going to wrap things up for us.
I think this season's going to be really fun, and we've got a lot of good competition lined up for later in the season and at the beginning of the season. I know we're playing against some teams from Atlanta, and then also we're in a pretty competitive region. So I think it'll be really fun to see how the girls come together at the end of the day. And I think it'll be really important for the older players on the team to help with their experience, because there's not very many of us and there's so many young players. And so it's going to be very important for us to help the younger girls out and make sure everybody's got everything down.
Okay, give it up for the Lady Hornets. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime you get anything, let me know.
Sure
Thank you
thing.
for coming.
I got your email, so now I can light it up.
Yeah, please do. Next up, let's go with the Savannah Country Day boys team with Coach Mike Hinker. Okay, Coach, all yours. Give us a little insight about your team, and these 2 guys got something to say, and then when you're done, just slide it over to the media.
Sure. I'm Coach Mike Hinker. I've been at the helm for the last 7 years. I'm joined here with our 2 captains, Madden Gerlich and Ethan Heron. Like most teams, right, we've been chomping at the bit. Weeks of preseason practice without being able to touch the ball. Past 2 weeks, just practicing against ourselves. We were fortunate enough to be able to get a scrimmage in the other day versus Savannah Arts, who was quite an athletic squad, and we were able to get a good gauge for where we are for the upcoming season. The upcoming season, schedule-wise, looking on to build off of last year, we were fortunate enough to come out region champs. We know that Long County graduated a few players. They finished second. That contest is always a scrappy game. Groves came along really strong. They won a lot of tight matches, and always we look forward to our crosstown prep rivalries versus Calvary and Christian. As the girls noted, early in the season, we're testing ourselves out of conference. We have JAC coming down, and then we're also sort of finishing out the season with Holy Innocents coming down. In terms of the outlook of what our team makeup is going to be like, and our sort of challenges, last year we graduated 4 seniors that had a lot of game time or starts under their belt. And so filling those voids will be definitely a big task. The other aspect is we are entering our 3rd goalkeeper in 3rd year. So that is sort of our biggest void. We are buoyed by, in front of them, a pretty solid back line that has some veteran elements to it. Tactically, we are looking to play with the ball at our feet as much as possible. wanting high press. We've been fortunate through already preseason to avoid some major injuries. We have some soft tissue, high ankle sprains, but looking to sort of go into the season full strength. We're led by returning Region Player of the Year, Wesley Hooker, but we are a balanced team. And our captain, Madden Gerlich, is going to be able to speak to our newcomers, which we have actually a large contingent of.
Yeah, so we're pretty blessed to have received around 7 freshmen, with those freshmen going to be getting some minutes and even starting spots on the team. They're all pretty technical players who are going to make a big impact. Some of those, to name off, are John Morgan Peters, Thomas Boyd, and Arthur Batista. They're all looking to be very good players for the rest of our season. And to help us out in our senior year of high school.
Yeah, they're really good compliments for the older guys, which.
Yeah, we're really excited to start the year with all the older guys. We've won region the past 3 years, so we're hopefully looking to make a far run in state this year. So,
there you go. Thank you, guys.
Give him a hand. Just go down there. The media meet you down there. Okay, due to the fact that both the girls coach and the boys coach had other obligations, I know Mike Carswell is a good friend of mine. He's up with his daughter at a gymnastics meet, and the girls coach had previous obligations. But we do have one Cavalier to come up and represent his team. Senior now? Senior Chad? I'm sorry. Cade Chadwick. Come on up, Cade. So tell us about the Cavaliers and what you guys are going to do this season and go from there.
Yeah, so as you said, my name's Cade Chadwick. I'm here to speak for both the boys and the girls team today. So I just want to start out by saying the Calvary Day School soccer program is very excited to kick off this year, kick off our season next Tuesday. And our coaches have put a lot of time and effort into making a great game plan for us this year. They've sacrificed so much time for us just to get us ready for the season. Over the past few weeks, we have had early morning practices, 2-a-days for a whole week, just to get ready. So we've really bonded together as a team. No matter what we were doing on or off the field, our motto is to stay in game mode and always put our best effort forward. People have made great sacrifices for us to be a program this year, whether it's your family members waking up early to bring you to practice, or bringing food for us after training because we're hungry in the morning. And above all, God gave us these abilities and these talents to play. So we're going to play for Him. We're going to play for each other. God tells us to play as one, play together, not to play for yourselves. So we're going to play for Him. That's why this year, Calvary Day School Soccer is committed to winning games by playing together, sacrificing for each other, and above all else, playing for God. And of course, go Cavs.
Great job. Great job. Good on there. Not bad when I used to watch this kid crawl. I also got a former player out here too, coach now, so I've been around too long. All right, next up, the Lady Saints from St. Vincent's Academy. Coach Stewart and Coach Thomas.
All right, I'm Coach Thomas. This is Coach Stewart. We have back, she's a 4-time Hollis Stacy Award winner, and we are glad to have her back on staff this year, coaching at her alma mater. And with us today, we have our 3 senior captains, Alexis Spiso, Mary Grace Myers, and Haley Beto.
Thank you. I feel very confident in our season this year. We have 11 seniors who've had experience these past 4 years together, and I think that'll help us tremendously going into this season. We've bonded over the 4 years and we've grown together. I think it'll help us, especially lead the underclassmen. We have a pretty good amount of them, and they're all fairly new to the game, and we're confident that it's going to help us grow and compete very well in this season. I think we're going to have a great season.
Yeah, with all the seniors, it's super exciting because, we have somebody to look up to and somebody to lead our team. And I'm just so excited for the season this year. I think it's going to be so fun. We've been working so hard, and we have our first game on Thursday.
We've been preparing for the season since last November because we had a heartbreaking loss in the Final Four game and going to the state championship. So we've been working hard to try to make it as far to the state championship as we can.
I'm really looking forward to the season, and I'm really looking forward to working with Coach Sierra. She coached me in club, and I'm excited to learn so much from her and so much from our 11 seniors and all of our underclassmen.
Give it up for the Saints.
Woohoo!
Good job. Moving right along here. This is great. When you come up here, the microphone is going to the internet. So if you could speak a little louder so everybody out here can hear you, I'd appreciate it too. You don't have to be as loud as me. Next up, nothing. Oh, sorry, my fault. But we'll go with this. I messed up, but we'll keep it going this way. Up next, Effingham County boys coach Chahowski. There we go, Chahowski. Come on up, Effingham County boys. Give it up for the Rebels. Come on, son. Good Lord.
My name is Austin Chahowski. I'm the head coach for the Effingham County Boys Soccer Program. This will be my 4th season leading this program. And this year, I really feel like we have a strong group of boys out there to play with us. This is the first time in 4 years that I've had a group that I've had since their freshman year and really been able to instill the way that I want our soccer program to be. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do on the field. We got to scrimmage last night down in Camden County and got to go ahead and get a little taste on the field and see what it's going to look like this year. And I'm really excited about some of the stuff that I saw on the field last night watching the game. With me today, I have our goalie, Michael Dean, and one of our field players, Diego Escobar. I'm going to let them speak quickly about what they feel about the team and what they're expecting this season.
Like Coach C said, I am a junior. It's 3rd year on the team, and this is the best that I have seen. Our chemistry, we've been working hard, and I believe that we are going to show it and show why we're better than everybody.
Hi, my name is Diego, like Coach C said. And I'm really happy to see the group here again. And we're growing as a group, a unit, a big unit. Our conditioning was really tough, really putting in the work as a team. The chemistry was big. And I'm really seeing these players go big. These people have done a lot with the team. We feel like a family. Everything we've done in practice is going great. And most of the time, we just like playing physical and being the best we can.
Thank you, Coach. Effingham County Rebels, give them a hand. Now the better half, the Effingham County Lady Rebels. Coach Kim Johnson and Kaylin Martin. Can't forget that name.
Hi, I'm Coach Kim Johnson. This is Kaylin Martin.
Diana Figueroa.
Brooks Barnstead.
We want to talk about our young team this year. We have 15 starting freshmen. We have 3 seniors and 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores. Dee is our goalkeeper. She plays anywhere with the goal. She plays defense. She plays offense. She's all over the place. And Brooks is our utility offensive player. We can put her pretty much on the field anywhere. She can even play defense. Last night we played Camden County, and we did really well against our our odds of having 15 freshmen. We had 8 freshmen on the field last night. The rest were our upperclassmen. Dee had 17 goals, saves, and then she had 2 against her. Brooks led our freshman of 8 up on the field. She did really well managing those freshmen. Next week, we're taking on Richmond Hill, which is going to be a really tough component for us, but we are excited about our program. We are excited about our upcoming freshmen because in the next 4 years, I think we're going to be a dynamic team.
Just to piggyback off that, we're very proud of the girls that played last night. It was the scrimmage game against Camden. That's a very athletic, aggressive team. For most of them, it was their first high school game. And so we came out with a 2-0 loss, but we know where to start and what to work better on. And so we're just very excited for this upcoming season. And our first region game is against Grovetown next Friday. So we're looking forward to that. We'll also have all our basketball girls back with us.
So just to touch on what my coach had just said, I'm very excited for this year. We, again, are a very young team, but these girls are very technical. They come from different travel ball teams. So it's all, we're just trying to get our flow together. But the girls are amazing, and I know they're going to have like a very next strong 4 years because we are a very young team right now. And obviously we take on Richmond Hill next week, and we're just looking to put on a good show, put on a good game, and we're just going to play our game, and hopefully I can lead them to win.
Kind of just to piggyback what all of them said, it's hard starting with a young team because it's all new players and everyone's trying to come together. But as a team, we work as a unit, and we've all been able to adapt to everyone's weaks and strengths. And so just as a whole unit, we're just really good about covering each other and just playing the whole field as one and not like breaking apart, even though we're all different age groups and all having to come together.
Give it up, Lady Rebels from Effingham County, playing in the Palace in the Pines. Sorry, I got to make sure I get in the picture here. I'm not big enough to fit it. All right, next up, we're going to go with the St. Andrews Lions boys soccer team. Coach Seal.
Thank you for having us here today. I'm Blake Seal with St. Andrews boys varsity soccer. Couple things for us this year. We had 9+ graduating seniors last year, so we're kind of implementing a whole new system with our new guys coming in. So that's going to be a few things that we're going to have to work out, but we do have a scrimmage coming up, so we really get to test that. That'll be on Tuesday. With me, I have senior Max Iezzi and senior Matt Licata, and they're going to share a few words with you guys.
So, yeah, I think like Coach Seal said, the biggest thing with this season is overcoming the loss of 9 starting seniors. So I think the focus of our practices for the past couple of weeks and for the next coming weeks will to get these freshmen and sophomore involved, build that chemistry so they can fill in those bigger roles of the players that we have been missing. So, yeah.
Kind of looking forward to who we have on the schedule and outlook for our season. Coach Shields made a really rigorous and tough schedule for us this year to really test and gauge ourselves week by week. Our region, as always, is looking very solid. Bullock and Frederica always send out very formidable and competitive teams. Obviously, Westminster out of Augusta has been kind of really the best team in our class for a long time. They've won a ton of state championships, but we're looking forward to hopefully pushing them this year for a region championship. But we're just going to go out there each game and grow as the season goes on and hopefully make a push in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Go Lions. Thank you, Coach. Good job. All right, next up, let's keep it in Effingham County. We're going to go with the Effingham County, South Effingham. I'm going to get myself in trouble. South Effingham. Oh. Next up, South Effingham Lady Mustangs. And we got Coach Kate Blasky. There you go. It's all yours, Coach. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, first of all, we'd like to thank Optim for sponsoring this event and really getting the recognition for soccer out there. It's a growing sport. We love it, so we're glad it's getting some attention. I'm part of this great coaching staff right here with Amanda Johnson and Ashley Lund, and we are super excited about our girls this year. We've got some great returning leaders. We've got a really great culture, and I'm going to let these lovely ladies, we have Giada Tamargo, we have Kylie Anderson, Jaylee Phillips, and Caitlin Biddle. We're going to let them tell you a little bit about the program.
So, like Coach Kate said, we have a lot of great returners, but we also have a lot of great newcomers as well. We actually started a JV team for the first time this year. Our program has a JV team, which is really exciting as we have new growth coming in. But we also wanted to talk about our establishment of our goals for the season. Really early on, we decided that it was really important to have this foundation of both staying healthy and a form of unity so we can ultimately get to our goal of heading to the playoffs at the end of this season.
As Julie was saying, the past couple of weeks we've been working really hard together. The first week we did offense, and the second week we did defense, which really helped us come to a win yesterday to kick off the season.
As Kylie mentioned, we did start the season last night with a great win, 2-0 against West Lawrence. We implemented all of our goals and our training over the first 2 weeks of practice to come together. And we're really looking forward to the development of this team, both varsity and JV, and how we're forming one unit together.
All right. Thank you very much. As you can see, we've got some great, strong young ladies, and we're excited about the season. Go Stangs.
Have fun in the corral. That's turf now too, right? All right, we're moving right along here now. Next up, the South Effingham Mustangs boys program with Coach Dakota Paradise.
All right, good morning. I also want to say thank you to Optim Orthopedics for hosting us this morning, and also to Coach Karl DeMasi for putting something like this together. It's a great experience for us, and like South Effingham girls said, we're really excited to see soccer growing and getting recognized. I'm going to just kind of talk about our team, and I'm going to let them talk about preseason and what we expect going forward. As far as our team, we got a really unique build. Right now, we actually returned 9 out of 11 players from last year that started. Last season, we went 14-4, so expectations are really high this year. We like to consider that we play in one of the toughest regions in South Georgia, and we like to think that we're one of the toughest, most athletic teams in our conference as far as it goes. So expectations are really high. We really try our best to compete at a high level at practice. We like to think that a lot of times our JV team is the toughest team that we face. And I think last night we kind of got a taste of that because we started off the preseason with a 10-0 win and set a new school record for fastest goal to open up a game at 25 seconds into the game. So we're really looking forward to the team this year. I think we got a great offense. We're returning the number 4 defense in 6A. So from there, I'm gonna hand it off.
My name is JP Alonso, and I'd like to start off with how we've been preparing for this season. We've been starting all the way back in October, preparing our minds and our skills for the upcoming challenge of this season and do better than last season. And I think with our preparation, with a military coordinator doing our conditioning, we are fitter than ever, and our technical ability is beyond better than last year, and we hope to aim to go high.
Like Coach Paradise and JP said, we are really a high expectation team, and we think we can go and win it all this year and go far in state.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure. Sir, appreciate it. Back down there. All right, I'm in the middle. the one and only elder statesman of our soccer coaches here in the Savannah area, Mr. Charlie Moore. Benedictine Military School.
Thank you, Carl. That's a nice way of saying I'm an old guy with silver hair, but that's okay. For me, I'm entering my 12th season at Benedictine. We've had a very successful program over the years. Exciting pre-season this year. We were lucky enough to work with a friend of mine who is the West Ham United in the Premier League sports psychologist, who did 4 2-hour sessions with our guys on leadership, team bonding, togetherness, and the team is very together. That was well worth it. We had John Murphy, the Georgia Southern coach, who is ex-Colorado Rapids, come in and work with them for a week. So they have no excuses. The pre-season's been very, very good. We've got a return of experience, a mix of youth. We regularly start freshmen since my very first year. We've always started 2 or 3. The premise at Benedictine is if you are good enough, you will play. And that is what we've always done. So this year we have several, we lost some key seniors, but we have several seniors that have stayed. We have a very, very good sophomore class that played a lot last year and a junior class that's equally good. So we are really looking forward to the season, but I will say this, we've got a challenging schedule, which we take every year. Bigger schools, we're not the biggest school. And I take the first 5 or 6 games, and if I'm 2 and 4 or 1 and 5 and we've played well, I'm happy with that. The games that are important to us are the playoff games, are the games that's going to put us to go deep into the tournament. So very, very happy with what we have. Until we kick a ball on Tuesday, we kick off with 3 games next week. We have a scrimmage against St. Andrews. We play Camden County, and we've got GAC coming down from Atlanta. But, you know, we'll know more about what we have and what we've got after about the first 6 games. But we've got a very together squad, and we're looking to go as deep as we can. And we're looking forward to some really, really good games against the teams we've got in the schedule. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Coach Moore and the cadets. Thank you, Charlie. Always a pleasure. Want to head back to the media guy? All right, next up, out of Richmond Hill, the Lady Wildcats, Coach Kelly Anderson.
Hello, my name is Kelly Anderson, and I'm the head coach for the Richmond Hill Wildcats ladies soccer team. With me, I have Kate Clark, captain, junior, and then I also have Ella Peterson, aspiring captain, sophomore. Both players are attacking. Coming off from last season, we went into state playoffs undefeated, and so this season we are just looking to come in with the same power, start off fresh, and come out strong. We do have, it seems to be the trend with everyone else, a very young team. We have 1 captain this year. We have 4 juniors, and then the rest being sophomores and about 7 freshmen. So with that, there do come challenges, but the girls, I'm going to let them speak in a minute. They kind of have come up and they're building chemistry and they're working together, and that's going to be the biggest thing going into this season. I just want them to have fun and keep the love of soccer, and with the love of soccer, hopefully comes some wins. So here is Kate Clark. She's going to talk about our preseason. She led that preseason for the Lady Wildcats, and she's going to just give a little input about that.
Okay, yeah. So what Coach said, I had the pleasure of leading preseason since October. And with that, I just worked on the girls a lot with their conditioning and technicality, passing, that kind of stuff. And what was really cool about that was we were building chemistry even before the season started. And also we had the opportunity to do it with both the potential JV and the varsity team. And so that's another big hope for this season, is to continue to build up the JV program so that in the future we can pull people up and we can really work on the program and improvement from the bottom up.
And then here's Ella. She's going to talk about the chemistry, and she's a sophomore, so she was a big second leading goal scorer on our team last year. So she's going to talk about the chemistry and where we're going to move forward.
Thank you. I'm very looking forward to this season. We are very fortunate in school that most of our players have played cup together, so we have good chemistry, and we know our weaknesses and our strengths. But in addition to that, our returning high schoolers, we're gonna have to adapt to a style of play, but we'll get there through practice and as a unit with team bonding and all that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Nice meeting. Okay, that was the Lady Wildcats from Richmond Hill. Now we go to the boys' side with Coach Steve Peterson. Assistant Coach Julie Peterson's right here too. Okay, Steve Peterson and the Richmond Hill Wildcats.
Hey, my name's Steve Peterson. It's my third year coaching at Richmond Hill High School. We are very excited about this season. We had a lot of success last season, but that really doesn't count for anything. I've got a whole new set of talent. Really excited about how they're putting a lot of their passing sequences together. They're really working well together, chemistry. We've been focused a lot on how we press and cover. And so it's one thing I think gets ignored a lot in soccer is how well can you defend. And that's what you can do all the time. So a couple of things about, first of all, I'm really happy that Savannah has a significant amount of competition for us because we have to travel long ways during the actual region play. So it's great that we have teams that really get us ready for the region play in the local area here with less travel. Second, I just want to kind of talk about a little bit about the Savannah Clovers. They helped us out quite a bit in the preseason. Sean Falcato helped us out with a little bit of coaching and just giving us a lot of good tips for the players. That stuff that I couldn't do in the offseason, he was able to do. So I do want to pass it off to Owen Baum. He's one of my captains, a senior. Really excited at his leadership for this season.
Hello, so I'm Owen Baum. I am a captain of the soccer team this year, and I'm a senior. I play center attacking mid, and last year in the state playoffs, we made it to the Elite Eight in our 7A region, and I just wanted to talk about how this year we lost 13 seniors and 1 sophomore who went to Argentina to play professionally. And although we've lost a lot of players and we have had a lot of some big shoes to fill, I believe that we have the players that are going to step up. And I think that the chemistry this year is looking very great. And I believe that we're going to have a great season.
Awesome. And then one of my other captains, Nick Kroll. He's a junior. He runs the back line.
Hi, I'm Nick Kroll. I play right back, junior. This season already, we've already been hit by multiple injuries. We have 5 of our starters out. 1 who just suffered concussion. He just had a CAT scan. It's positive. So he's out for a little bit. But that's not going to affect us in our upcoming game against Effingham. We are sure even our back line with Josh out, we'll still be able to hold our own against Effingham.
Thank you all. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Appreciate Optim for hosting us.
You go down to that way for the next meeting, guys. Okay, moving right along here. It's always a great day to be a Raider. Savannah Christian Lady Raiders with head coach Devin Knight. All right, thanks so much for Optim and Karl DeMasi for having us. We appreciate opportunities like this to come and talk about the Raider soccer program. On the girls' side, this is my 4th year as the head coach for the Lady Raiders. I've been within the girls' soccer program and the soccer program for about 6 years now. But this year is one of our most exciting years for me personally. I think this is the perfect balance that I've had as a coach as far as senior leadership. This is my first full 4-year class with the girls, and then a balance of a lot of young talent that has learning to do, but has a lot of potential and promise. And so we're really excited. We play in a very, very competitive region. And so our ability to play some of the best competition in the area, get a nice warm up before then, see some of our younger girls develop and get ready for that really tough region play is super exciting for us. We're already underway. We had a scrimmage last week that was super exciting to see some of the younger girls active and get acclimated to some varsity soccer. But overall, even outside of the results and things that we're really trying to push for, my focus over the last few years has been the overall culture of the soccer program. I think that's something that is just really important to all of us, and I think it's made a huge impact, is really focusing on maybe the things not just around the pitch, but outside of the game where the team feels invested in and just overall really cared about the type of people they become outside of the game. And I think that's something that the school, Savannah Christian as a whole, really cares about across the board, and something I really wanted to make sure was the main priority within the girls soccer program. And I think that leads into results on the field that we've seen over the past 4 years, and hopefully we take over the next 4 years as we see some of the younger talent we have now kind of ushered in by the senior leadership and move forward. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to one of my seniors, Julia Ronning, to talk more about these last 4 years and what this season has.
So as Coach and I are saying, I've been on the team for the last 4 years, and I can say this is definitely gearing up to be one of our best seasons yet. I'm thinking we've really been focusing on our mental toughness this year, and just if something doesn't go exactly according to plan, making sure we're still holding strong, trusting in each other. And I think this team has a really great balance of, we've got a lot of new talent and a lot of older players who've been playing together for a while, who we've got a lot of trust in each other, just like a lot of camaraderie. And I think we've got a pretty solid team this year. I'm going to hand the mic over to sophomore Maddie Driver.
To piggyback on that, I definitely think this is definitely going to be one of our best seasons yet. We have a very fast line this year, which we've been needing for a while. One of our freshmen's up top, she's not afraid to shoot, and that's what we've been needing. This year, we have definitely, I think, trained harder than we have before, especially me. Last year, I was caught up in basketball, and this year, being able at practices and stuff has definitely improved me as a player. And I think this year will definitely be one of our years.
All right, thanks again for having us, and go Raiders. Thanks, Devin. All right, next up, we got to go to the boys' side of the field with Coach Garrett Menke, the Savannah Christian Raider boys team. Come on in, guys.
All right, thank you, Carl. So my name is Garrett Menke. I'm the head coach of the boys team at Savannah Christian. It's my first season with them. What I bring to the table is high intensity play. That's how we'll play this season. I'm really challenging these guys on the field during practice, really to push them as much as I possibly can. We have a good core of players. Really trying to grow the program, very young program this year. I'm excited to get to work with these boys, see what we can do this year. I have high hopes, high expectations from them, and we'll go from there.
My name is Caden Cheatham. I'm a senior. We lost 7 seniors last year, which is basically our starting team. Our defense took a huge toll. Our goalkeeper, we have a new one this year. He's a junior. It's his first time ever playing, starting. I feel really confident about the team. We have a bunch of young players, sophomores, juniors, but they fill in the roles and fill in for that veteran spot very well. I'm excited for this season. Everybody's looking great. We have a technical team. Our chemistry is 10 times better than it was ever before. This is the year that we can compete with better teams.
So, my name is Reed Hampton. I'm a junior for Savannah Christian. Like Caden said, we have a very young team, but I think our chemistry really showed against our 6-1 scrimmage win against New Hampstead. we work well together as a team on every front, and our subs are really impactful. They're really ready to go in the game and make a difference.
My name is Brody Williams. I think this year's going to be a good year. We have great chemistry on and off the field. I think we'll have a good year. Be strong. Lots of young players that are easily able to fill in the roles of the seniors that left last year. I think it'll be a good year.
Jackson Smith. I'm a junior, and Jackson Smith. And like they've been saying, we took a big toll on every part of the field, and everyone's thinking we're not going to be able to do it this year, and we're not going to be able to hang with the top teams. But we've been able to fill the holes, and we've been able to. Everyone comes in with their best mindset, and we're ready to go, and we're ready to see what we can do and challenge against the top teams around.
So yeah, excited for the season, see what we can do. But thank you for having us. Thanks.
Okay, let's hear it for the Raiders. Everybody get closer. It's always a great day to be a Raider. I know, my son graduated from there. All right, I got to give a shout out to this next team. They pulled up in the bus at 9:30. They've been sitting here patiently. So let's give it up for the Bryan County Lady Redskins soccer team and Coach Barnhill.
Hey guys, Coach Kristen Barnhill. This is my third year at Bryan County High School. Really excited for the season. As you can tell, we're all excited to be here. The whole team showed up, so that's really awesome. We won our scrimmage the other day against Swainsboro 1-0 to start off the season strong. So I'm looking forward to that and keeping up the momentum. Here's our captain, Haley Thomas.
Hey, I am a junior and I play about 3 positions on the field. And I wanted to say we had a great season last year with coming close to against Screven and Claxton. We won 3rd in region overall, and we played in the playoffs for the first time in like 8 years. And I would say we came pretty far from coming from nothing to building up this great community that we've built.
Thanks, Haley. Here's our other captain, senior Skylar Lee.
Hi, I'm Skylar. I'm their goalie this year. I have been for the past 4 years. It's my 4th year. We're honestly this year starting off where we left off last year as far as skill level, and our chemistry this year is really good between all the girls. We have a really good group this year. Since my freshman year, our program has really built off of what we started at. Barnhill's really helped with everything for soccer, and yeah, I think this year's going to be a really good year.
Yeah, and like Skylar said, we started off my first year, we won 1 game, and we went from having 6 or 7 kids show up every day and hoping 11 showed up for the game to everybody showing up. Even after we found out only 2 of us had to be here, everybody still wanted to come. So it's a great testament to these kids' dedication and hard work and commitment to this program. I'm so proud of where we're going, and I'm really excited for this season. Thanks.
Come on, girls.
Hey, come on.
Picture. Let's go. You've been here all morning. Fit in behind. Couple on this side. Couple on this side.
Coach, how many years have you been coaching now? Here.
This is my 3rd year.
And one win the first year?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Good job with you.
You got him in there?
All right, let's get all these girls. Everybody look.
Go Redskins.
All right.
Thank you, girls, for waiting. Thank you for coming. Coach, always a pleasure. Nice seeing you.
I got it.
Just going to watch out for you. All right, last team but not least. Now we go to the other side of the field. Bryan County Redskin boys soccer with Coach Jason Lee. That's Barnhill Lee. Yeah, one on each side.
My name is Jason Lee. This is my first year as coach at Bryan County High School soccer team. I took the coach over from a coach that put several years in building a great group of guys. This year we have a younger team. We have a team of a mixed group of players, of newer players and veteran players that have meshed together really, really well. We spent a lot of time with chemistry at the beginning to get them to be able to pass the ball to each other with a lot of trust for them to be able to understand. And these guys have got it almost down pat. So I've got a lot of hope for them. Our program is growing. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. DJ Johnson.
I'm DJ Johnson, play striker. A new addition to the Bryan County soccer team. Like Coach said, we're all meshing together really well. We're learning to trust each other more on the field. Overall, I think we're going to reach new heights this year for Bryan County. And honestly, everybody on the team is just like really crazy, and it's amazing how everybody puts their skills together and how we all make it work. So it's pretty much all we have right now.
I'm Josiah Coffey. I've been playing for about 4 years now, and the past coach of this team has really driven in the work of working together and like basics like passing. And the chemistry we built last year with the returning players is kind of build a good character for all the new players coming in. And as Coach Lee said, the bond is really great. And this year, there's a lot of potential with our chemistry and just communication, teamwork as general. I really have high hopes.
And I also want to say that I'm very blessed and privileged to have the group of guys that I do have, along with a great group of assistant coaches. And together we're trying to build a program. And right now we've got 15 guys, but those 15 guys are probably the toughest group of guys that I've ever coached. Probably I'd put them in the top 2 groups of the toughest guys I've ever coached. So if we get toughness on that field, where these guys don't quit and work together, I think we're going to build a great program for the future.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for making it. Coach,
Definitely.
now we
Thanks,
got your
Carl.
email.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, you can't complain. Hold to it.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Okay, I'd just like to say thank you for everybody coming. Thank you for everybody staying. Once again, to the coaches, you have a dedicated page on the Prep Sports Report. Anytime you got information, Dennis Knight's all over the place on the Savannah Morning News. Just bombard him and email me. We talk a lot, so but he does a great job. I got to say that. And of course, Preston's all over the place. One day he's in Statesboro, next day he's here. But thank you for coming. That's the 2024 inaugural Optim Orthopedics Prep Sports Report Soccer Media Day. Thank you.